Okay, today we're going to take a quick look at our backyard rabbitry. Right in front of us here we have our pole barn, our little rabbit barn. It's going to be a simple pole barn with corrugated steel roof. I've got some lattice work in front to help provide shade with maintaining good ventilation. It's set up on our southern fence line so that the trees above will provide good shade to keep the sun off it, to keep it from getting too hot during the summer. Being that this is Texas, heat is an issue during the summer with the rabbits. And with all those measures, the real kicker is going to be right here in front. This line that's going right under the roof is going to be a water line, and every 2 feet or so we're going to have a nipple. That nipple is going to atomize water and provide a cooling effect for the entire barn. It will lower the temperature about 20 degrees on a good hot day if it's not too humid. So it's been really effective and has really helped us out keep our rabbits nice and cool. We started out with it on the inside. Of course, it would soak down our rabbits, and we don't want that. That's never a good thing. So here we replaced that with a little bit of rope lighting, so we'll have a little bit of ability to take a look around at night without bringing a flashlight. I've got it set up on a timer. It comes on about 7 o'clock in the evening and goes off about 11. And we can see it from the house, so if there's any problems with the rabbits, we can actually get out here and take care of that. We have had problems with dogs before. We had our entire herd killed off, and you can see the cage is still exhibiting some damage from that attack. We have a 6-hole cage that is provided by water from this 55-gallon drum that leads into this PVC pipe in the back. The PVC pipe is insulated, and I've got a pipe heater on it, and each hole has its own little brass nipple that the rabbits can access their water. In the winter, we don't have harsh winters here usually, but if it gets too cold, and I usually mark that about 20 degrees, we will go ahead and open up the stopcock at the end and empty out the entire water system and go back to water bottles until we can get it warm enough to reliably use that line heater. We'll swap out those water bottles every couple hours, but I tell you what, if we can avoid that, that's what we're going to do. Using this watering system is so much easier than actually swapping out water bottles. We do have a 2 doe, 1 buck breeding system going, and you can see I just put in nesting boxes for 2 of our does. They haven't started pulling fur yet. They're due in 2 days to kindle. This is doe number 1. Doe number 1 is on her last litter. This is going to be it for her. She's proven out to be she's not a very good mother. She hasn't been performing well for it all, so we're going to go ahead and retire her. She is also aggressive and, well, she doesn't handle handling very well, so she's going to be retired. This is doe number 2. Doe number 2 has been a very, very good mother. She's been producing quite well for us, and she takes great care of her litter. This is going to be doe number 3. Doe number 3 will be coming up in the breeding rotation right away. We're going to get started breeding her very soon, and she will be replacing doe number 1. And this is our buck. Our buck is a bit of an escape artist here. The damage from the cages allows him to work his way out, and he has got up, and we found him hopping around the yard a couple times. He is friendly, so we were able to come, just pick him up right out of the yard, but we wouldn't want anything else getting to him, so we put a brick on top of it as a temporary solution to keeping him in his place. Now, usually we use 3 cages to grow out our litters. We're kind of down a hole right now, and we have got a population problem with this particular litter. All of these are from 1 litter from doe number 2. There are 10 rabbits in these 2 holes, and right now they're really too crowded. But I don't have a lot of housing opportunities for them right at the moment. I've got 5 in each hole, like I said, and we're about to rebuild our rabbitry, and that's going to be a major consideration, is just having enough holes to grow out our rabbits, because this is frankly not a situation we want to be in. Okay. Now, we do keep a 12-gallon bucket in here, and that's where we keep our feed. It'll hold a 50-pound bag of feed perfectly. And we gather our manure from underneath the cages. It will stack up here. I'll take the lattice work off, and I'll just go ahead and harvest that, and I'll take it to the compost heap. We'll take it and put it directly into the garden, and we give quite a bit of it away. Okay. Now we do have one auxiliary cage right over here. This is going to be a little wooden cage that I've got off a friend of mine. I've got 5 rabbits in there growing out currently, and it's not hooked up to the watering system, so we're still using water bottles for it. And that about covers it. There you go, and thank you for watching.